Scorpio, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Scorpio, I had a health crisis and I was away, so if I did not get to your reading, I apologize. I am going to try to be consistent. If I did, well, then you're lucky, and if I didn't, I'm going to try to be consistent. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening to you now, or in the future. I am pulling on the sun sign of Scorpio. Check your other placements. If it does not resonate, you can negate this because I'm pulling on the sun sign, and this is a collective reading for Scorpio, so I could be pulling on somebody who is in your energy like a cross watcher. I don't have a problem if you negate the reading, but if I am hitting my mark, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm hitting my mark, and subscribe to the channel so other people can actually see the reading. And if it doesn't, you can negate it and you can dislike it, and it'll go out there, and then other people can dislike it too. Nourish, self-growth, self-focused, soul-finding. Sometimes that's a good thing. Self-care is a good thing. So most of the readings have been about the other person, not about the querent, not about you. We've been pulling energy about the other person. So it looks like there's tunnel vision on this person. They're not feeling that they're good enough. In their emotions, feeling that they have to walk away because of, I'm going to say, self-esteem issue. They don't have enough. They don't have enough to come. They don't have enough to come to you. They don't have enough to stay with you. They don't have enough to continue. I don't know if you had words, but for some reason they don't feel that they are enough. That's a them problem, okay? This is not, we make ourselves happy. Other people cannot make us happy. I know that that's not what people think. We have people in our lives because they make us happy. They add to it. When you have a hot fudge sundae and they put the whipped cream and the cherry on top, that adds to your hot fudge sundae. That adds to it. But you'd be just as happy having that big bowl of ice cream with the hot fudge because you made yourself happy by getting that. So having people in your life adds to your happiness, but the happiness comes from inside. So this self-esteem issue that is obsessively bothering this person is a them problem, and they need to work through that because the Eight of Swords is something that they can walk right through. They're bound to that themselves. They have tunnel vision on that themselves. It's in their mind, not thinking they're good enough, that they have to walk away or that they have walked away. And this right here, self-growth, yeah, soul finding, that's exactly what they need to do. They need to become happy within themselves, and then they're good enough for anybody. They're good enough for anybody now. But they need to know that. You can't love them through that. You can tell them every day, but until they believe it themselves, it's not going to work. And that could come from nothing, just themselves talking themselves down, comparing themselves to foolishness. 12-year-old girls looking at a model in a magazine and negative thoughts in their heads, or parents, childhood issues. So we have to love ourselves, make ourselves happy. Yeah, this is not, they're not going forward with this, which is kind of sad. They're not going to have their wish fulfillment. They may have a crutch. They may self-indulge in substance abuse, alcohol. They could be very codependent. Knight of Swords. They could be acerbic, sarcastic, sardonic, with that real rough, sharp-edged tongue. The one that cuts the joke in the group that is funny but mean, and people laugh because it is funny but it's mean type of humor. Sometimes they're making the joke about themselves, but they're mean girl behavior, male or female, doesn't matter. And sometimes, and even if it's at their own expense that they're saying it about themselves. They self-sabotage. They absolutely self-sabotage. This is all about them and how they feel about themselves. They stab themselves in the back 10 times. Getting some therapy would not be a bad idea for this person. And I don't normally see the Hierophant as that. He is a mentor. He is God's disciple here on earth. He's about the church. He's about tradition. He can be a marriage card, but he is a mentor as well. And this person would do very well to have some type of counseling, maybe just for the alcohol, but to realize that his issues would alleviate if he started to see himself or herself in a better light. You could hear some news about this person that is good news. Maybe that's what they're going to do. You could have known this person for a long time. This person could have been a childhood friend. I don't think you have children with this person. You could. But I think maybe you know this person from a long time. You could have been childhood sweethearts. You could have grown up together. You could think that you've had a bond, like a past life bond or something. I don't know if they realize it, but you're very supportive. They have the support of friends and family. I don't see that you're out of the picture. I think that they have cut you out of the picture because they don't feel good enough to be with you. Maybe you're just going to be able to be there in a friend capacity, or they may want to isolate. Somebody's going to have to speak some truth to this person. What did I say? Ghosting, isolating. Poor self-esteem. Page of Pentacles reversed. They don't have anything to offer. They have bad self-esteem. But we have the Wheel of Fortune upright. That is in divine timing. That's things are looking up. So I don't know that this is necessarily romantic. They may have romantic feelings for you. That's why they don't feel good enough to be with you. Maybe you don't have those feelings. But I think maybe if they go for counseling, maybe if friends and family talk to them to go for counseling, at least for the alcohol, because that's a depressive anyway, then they will start to get a better handle on things. So they're not by themselves. And you can still offer your friendship, because I think you've known this person for quite some time. And here we have the Ace of Cups. This is a brand new beginning of emotions, blessings, love, self-love. Does not have to be sexual love, absolutely could be, but friendship love as well. So we're going to end it on that. And hopefully this person will realize that there are people that actually care about him or her very much, and they will be able to get their act together and realize that they are all that. They're all that. They're awesome. Scorpio, I apologize again if I didn't get to your reading last week or the week before, but I had a health crisis, so I was in the hospital, and then I went away. But I will see you next week, God willing.